morning, folks. It is Sunday morning. The Saturday night, last night, was our investigation of Cumber House. Massive thanks to the team, Peninsula Paranormal Group, for inviting me again on this investigation. One of our big investigations of the year is Cumber House. Last night when I got home it was pretty late, but as usual, the usual routine with me is the minute I get in is get the cameras rigged up to the computer, see what we possibly got. Now, last night I had planned a highly technical investigation with 3 cases of equipment. As usual, so far it hasn't been highly technical when I planned it. When I go into an investigation now, I sort of feel what I need to do, and you know, take it as it goes, sort of thing. I didn't get to see all the footage, obviously, because there's, you know, a couple of hours, but one part of the investigation where I did see last night was the lone vigil of me in the library room. We haven't had a footage from the library room the last time, because actually that door was locked. So I went in there, sat down, called out, then took out a spirit box eventually to try and form some sort of communication. And in that communication, you know, I asked a number of questions, got some responses, but one of the things that I was pushing for last night was show yourself as a light anomaly if you were there. The question just kept coming up in my mind: show yourself as a light anomaly if you were here. And I normally wouldn't ask that question, but my last investigation of the Dunry Fort, where I asked that question and got a response, got that light anomaly travelling up the room, I says possibly this is works. But last night I done exactly the same thing, and this what happened. Show yourself as a light anomaly right here. If you want me to leave, show yourself. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this out of disrespect. I'm not doing it out of disrespect. I respect you. And you respect me. Can we... Can we... Can we... You can tell me to leave on the radio. You see me in the room, I'm sitting down, relaxed, and the last couple of investigations has really helped me as an investigator, and it's helped us, you know. I had been following the stereotypical YouTuber where, first guys, what we're going to do is we're going to go in here, we're going to do spirit box, and we're going to do paratech, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, a kind of a line-up, and you see some of these channels, and their next investigation, exactly the same line-up, right? We're going to do spirit box, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I wanted to break away from the stereotypical YouTube paranormal investigations. to be honest with you, when I look at, you know, a lot of paranormal investigations on YouTube, 85% is dramatized in some way, or scripted, if you want to call it like that, you know. So we wanted to try and break away from that, and I'm gradually doing that. And with this little alone session, I just concentrated on the job in hand. You know, no thinking about, oh, I need to get bread tomorrow or anything like that. You're communicating with the spirits, put 100% into it. And I think this spirit box session did bear fruit. I'm pretty impressed with it, you know. So I'm gonna run the whole session. Now this is part of the full investigation. The full investigation will be out sometime after this, when I analyze all the footage. Now, you know, I go into an investigation now, learning what I've learned in the last couple of investigations, to treat every location. Like, you ever watch those programs about air crash investigations or crime scenes, where you have this area and you have to preserve and gather information? That's what we're doing. We're going into location, we're gathering information. And this time around as well, a lot of the time I wasn't holding a camera, and I had it on the tripod. It was through still cameras where a lot of the footage had been done. It meant that I could concentrate on the investigation rather than holding a camera all the time. I found the camera a little bit of a distraction. You know, you're constantly, you have the camera in your hand, you're trying to focus on a proper shot and all that. You're 100% of your mind isn't really on the job. So I thought this was different, and I felt more comfortable with that. Set up your camera in the room, put your tripod on, and forget about it. Sit there. Don't concentrate on what it looks like. Just get what you need to get in shot, and just get on with the investigation. Communicate with the spirits. Do it 100%. You know, and this is one of those little clips from the whole investigation. So I hope you enjoy it. It's about 20 minutes, and that will be part of the full investigation, where a lot of the time I was doing lone vigils. There was a part where I was with the group, but a lot of the time I was doing little lone vigils, and I actually got into a little cross space, and it was only about 3 foot high, and I had to crawl in, and there was a little chair in there, and I sat in there for a little while. But you know, a lot of the time, rather than going through a routine, let's get this piece of equipment out, let's get that piece of equipment, sit, concentrate, beg and ask for that communication. Just and show your respect. Come across as a person that the spirits want to speak with. Be nice, be respectful, and that was the aim of last night's investigation for me. You know, and these big investigations, these big locations, they're learning me an awful lot. They're teaching me an awful lot. I can actually look back in some of my older investigations, and I'll cringe watching them. But right, we'll get down to the the session that I done in the library room, and I will speak to you afterwards. Don't know if I'm in shot, am I? Probably am. Hopefully I'm in shot. Right. Don't be a spanner. So you haven't had your sweets. The sweets is there for you. They're a present for you, you know. You want them. My still in shot I am. Can you show yourself in the reflection of the glass behind me? Or show yourself as a ball of light? That scared the life out of me. Because I'm doing lone vigils and I'm their guest, I have to be within radio contact at all times. This is my favourite wee Roberts. I have a number of Roberts and this one is my favourite one. I can't remember what number it is. Or 881. So that's that. The Roberts or 881. I know a lot of them say that the circuitry should be the same and that, but I'm attached to this box. I'm going to bring it close. Right, we are on FM. This radio is easier to use. Yes. Can you tell us what your name is? I'm hoping that didn't say devil. Because I don't want to talk to you. Can you tell us what your name is? If you're able to be...
Because...
I thought it was cold, really, man. Can you use this radio? Yes. Do you want your sweets? Your sweets there. Just... Do you want your sweets? There's an offering for you. Are you a spirit of the house here? Did you know the people that own the house? Do you know their names? There's whispers coming through. Are you happy here? You happy in this house, yeah? The energy's getting heavier in here now. See, sometimes when you look like this, things might happen for a little while, you know? Are you in the room with us? Yes? I'm trying to hear the whisper, yes. Is it you? Trust it's me. Oh, what's your name? A spirit. Are you a true spirit, yes? A real spirit. And can you see us? Can you see me? Was I asked to leave? Did you just ask me to leave? I missed that. Leave? What did I do? I come to give you sweets. Here's some sweets here, look. Do you like sweets? I come to give you sweets, and you're telling me to leave. I don't mean I am. just somebody at the door there. Just checking on me. That's all. Do you still want me to leave? No, that's okay. That's okay. Make up your mind. If you want me to leave, you're going to have to make that bell go off. Make that bell go off on the table, or that one up there, on top of the fire. If you make them go off, I will leave. Do you want me to leave? Press the bell. Otherwise, I'm going to stay and have a little talk with you. Well, you can refuse to talk to me if you want. But I like talking to people, you know? Who wants me to stay? Anybody want to say, if somebody wants me to stay, can you say the word stay for me? Stay or leave? Leave. You have to understand. I'm stuck here until you tell me to leave. You can tell me to leave through that radio. But I need you to tell me to leave through the bell on the table. Can you do that for me, please? I didn't bring you sweets. The person has asked me to leave. What's your name? The beat is kicking off now. It's kicking off now. Leave. Show yourself as the light around me. Right here. If you want me to leave, show yourself. I'm not doing this out of disrespect. I'm not doing it out of disrespect. I respect you. Can you respect me? Can we... You can tell me to leave on the radio, but you need also tell me on the bells to leave. Otherwise, I'm staying here. I've got this house all night. You know? I came here to prove that there's an afterlife. And prove that there's spirits and stuff. Because I'm a skeptic. I'm not quite sure if I believe in you. I would believe if you can make a presence no one around me. Do you know? This is why I'm sitting in front of night vision cameras in rooms, and I just wonder, am I talking to myself all the time? Is this a flippant waste of time? Oh, thank you. Can you stop? Stop. That could have been my radio just fell off my jacket. Can you do this? Can you make that bell go off again for me? If that was you. At the moment in time when that bell, that REM power went off, my microphone slipped, and it could have accidentally put off the receiver. Can you make the bell go off again for me? This one. Right, indeed, both that as well. That kind of. Right, okay. Do you want your sweets? Ring the bell. Oh. The team done a poll for long vigils. I'm doing long vigils. I wasn't in any poll. But I want to see what evidence the team gets as a group. What I can get on my own. Disperse like less people. Getting very heavy in here. Are you affecting me right now? Yeah. Are you using my energy? Are you using my energy? Are you feeding off my energy? Oh yes. Look what I just happened to find. I'll find some letters. I'm going to do this experiment. Seems like I just found them there. Right. You see that? Spirits. Can you tell me what letter that is? What letter is that? I forgot to ask you, do you want to play this game? But I just wanted to prove that you are speaking to me through that radio. What about this letter here? I don't know if you're speaking to me through the radio, so I need you to tell me what I have in my hand, what letter I have in my hand. There's 2 letters on the table. Or maybe it's that. Okay. There's 2 letters. If you want me to leave, can you tell me? If you want me to leave, I'll leave. You tell me. Those 2 letters that are on the table, you can tell me through this radio. I will leave this room. I'll leave you in peace. Two letters on the table. 2 letters on the table. What are they? Your last chance. Can you prove your presence by telling that putting off these bells? I will leave you alone then. I want to say goodbye to you. Can you say goodbye back to me? That was a very quick goodbye if I heard it. Thank you for talking to me. I'm upset that you want me to leave, but I'm going to leave now. If that's okay? I'm going to leave now, is that okay? Evil is not the word I was wishing for. The YouTuber now will be going, are you evil and all this kind of stuff. Don't want to speak to anybody who claims themselves to be evil. Didn't hear you. Not responding to you. I want to say goodbye now. Goodbye. As for this room, it started off kind of quiet. It started off, it didn't feel like there was anything here, and then it just gradually started to build up. So, whether, I don't know what has come into the room, and energies come into the room, some residual energy which I picked up in the bar area before, I don't know. But something is kind of affecting me right now, and yeah, that seemed to be an interesting spirit box session. I'm looking forward to reviewing that when I go home. Now, I need to find a new place to go where nobody else is. I think that session alone, if that's all I got the whole night, I'm happy. I don't care, you know. You know, a lot of people, armchair investigators, say, "Oh, the spirit box it's fake. It's for to hype up entertainment, and people use pareidolia to and put it down as communication." I don't put subtitles in my sessions anymore. You know, I'm leaving it the way it is, and it's up to the viewer to see what they can make of it. We know what we, you know, did or did not get. So I just leave things natural, and it's up to the viewer and that, you know. But yeah, I thought it was a very very interesting night, an absolutely lovely location. I love that place, and we'll put out the whole investigation in its natural form. I do a little pre-run around, show you the different rooms and stuff like that. But that is all coming up soon. But hope you enjoy it, folks. And a massive thanks again to Peninsula Paranormal Group. Sometimes, myself and Rachel, we do investigations. It's still very lonely in that. And, I consider these people as friends. And I regard them very, very highly because they give us the opportunity to do this learning, it is nice to have company that is interested in the same thing, and that, to me, I class those people as friends, and I put a high value on that. So I'm going to leave for now, folks. I'm looking forward to putting together all the rest of the footage that you can see and that, and see all my little lone vigils and all my calling out and just a brilliant location. But I'm going to go, folks, and I will see you in the next one.